Hi guys, it's Miss McGann, and we are here doing two-step equations. Two-step. So we have 3x plus 2 equals 5 plus 2x. And the goal is we want to figure out what x equals. We want to get x by itself and another number on the other side, the equal sign, so we know what x equals. So to go through this simple one, in order to get rid of terms on either side or combine like terms, we're going to do the opposite operation when we move a term to another side. So for instance, here we have 2x and a 3x, they're both positive. So I could subtract 2x from both sides, because whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other, keep things in balance, to try and combine all the x's together. So if I subtract 2x, 2x, 3x minus 2x gives me x, 2x minus 2x just cancels itself out. And the same thing here, I could subtract 2 from both sides. Could have subtracted 5, but we have to have something on this side, the equal sign. So that's why I tried to move that number over here. And x equals 3. Simple enough. You just plug in the 3 to check, and indeed, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11, and then 2 times 3 is 6, and then 5 plus 6 is 11. So 11 does equal 11, if you're checking that. Down here, this is when we're getting things a little bit more complicated. We're using some negative numbers, we got decimals, we got fractions, distributive properties. So I'm going to kind of run through this example as well. We have negative 1x. If there's no coefficient in front of the variable, then you just assume it's 1. So it's negative 1x plus 7 and 5/10 equals 1/2 times the quantity of x minus 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute first. And distribute property, remember, you multiply that term to everything within this parentheses. So 1/2 x, and 1/2 of negative 6 is negative 3. And we have these over here. So we want to try and get x's all on one side and the numbers all on the other. So for myself, I think I'm just going to add x over here to combine it with this guy. This would be 1 and 1/2 x, right? 1x plus a half x is 1 and 1/2. I was like, why am I getting myself a little confused? And then I have minus 3. I'm going to shift this over here. So if we do plus 3, those would cancel out. This would be 10.5. So we now have 10.5 equals 1/2. What is a half as a decimal? 0.5. Let's change this to a decimal. It's a lot easier if we have both fractions or both as decimals. So I see it's 1.5 times x equals 10.5. So what times 1.5 is going to give us 10.5? I'm going to do the inverse operation. So I'm going to divide by 1.5. Let's see what x equals. 10.5 divided by 1.5 equals 7. 7 equals x. Awesome. So you would just plug in this 7 for the x's here, see if they both balance. So this would be a negative 7x, this would be a 7 minus 6, and just go from there. So any questions, feel free to send me a comment, but this is how you do two-step equations.